Ed being called out.
Oh wait, Andy, are you calling Ivor's tournament fake? You're saying yes, a real show match where you pick what you want. Come
That's
on, these
true.
reviews, you know
Ed,
going on.
like Ed, you lost to Sanchez the other day, man. Like, come on, 4-2. Let's not throw stones.
Hold on, we
now,
haven't picked a
come
map
on.
yet. God, every time I look up and I'm like, okay, let's go. I haven't picked a map. I'm like, wait, what have I done? That's like my only job is to pick a map. And like, I'm just like, all right, sleeping at the wheel. All right, here we go.
Okay, so the map is, drum roll please,
Tiburon.
Tiburon. A great map by the one and only.
Oh, wow. And Marko vetoes.
We're not gonna see it.
Yeah, we're not.
In veto. Everybody claims this is an allied map, and apparently Marko agrees he is not gonna try this.
And that is his one veto for BO9. We still have one veto for the record. And we move on to reconcile.
Legend veto? Maybe?
No, he lolled. That's different than vetoing, to be reckoned.
No, he's not readied up yet. I'm wondering if he will veto it.
No,
Might save his veto.
Legend laughing at Marko.
Marko insta veto.
All right, so now we're good. Do
Okay,
one of you guys have the stream up?
Yep.
I do.
Does it can you see, like, in that bottom right, can you read the
I can.
Yeah.
I don't need to. I can't do it in a. I can't really read it particularly well in a small window. I mean, I can make
but
out
you
the
could
words.
if you wanted to read it. If you showed
it
up,
was full, if it was full, if I full screen it, it's really clear, and you could read it if it was full screen on like a 21-inch monitor.
and you're not just saying that to be nice, right?
No, you can actually read it.
No,
Okay.
I can read it very clearly. I can read it very clearly.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of tricky. Like, you always have that balance between giving the big screeners an epic experience and giving the small screeners something other than watching an army of ants run around. You know.
Yeah, it's the 1440p versus 1080p like argument, and I play and stream in 1440p, and you get some people saying, "Oh no, I'm watching this on my phone. I can't see what's going on." And I'm like, "Well, I'm sorry, man, but most people, most of the viewers, according to Twitch, are not watching this on their phone. They are
cater it to
watching
the
this-
hardcorers." Yep,
Yeah,
I think you're right. Westwood
watching
Gamer,
this on a monitor.
appreciate the follow, buddy. Yeah, okay. So yours, Matt, when you stream, you have there's like more total boxes on the right bar, right? Like your screen is bigger, like more zoomed out.
Yeah.
But how do you do that? Because like in the client, I can't do that.
No, you need
If
to buy
your
a
monitor is 1440p.
Oh.
Legend trying to eat the engineer, but
Yeah, we can't eat the engineer.
can't eat the engineer.
So it's a monitor. It's
if your
technical side.
Yeah, if your monitor does 2560 by 1440, then you can put it up to that high. And some people have tried 4K, but everybody who's got a 4K monitor who's tried it, like, plays one game and then they stop because it's too zoomed out.
Yeah, I saw Jaws do that. Kind of looked nonsensical one time.
Alright, guys. Marko going super aggressive here.
All right. Let's Snark, pull us back to reality. Matt and I are drinking too much. All right, so we got Legend out with the seal. Both players similar positioning in the middle here. So he repaired that bridge. Why waste the engineer on that? Why did Marko do that?
I think it was gonna meme.
Rush.
I think it was gonna meme, and maybe think about trying to capture the oil.
Oh, the seal coming to the war factory.
Hits it.
Oh, get me.
And he's literally takes gun down on the doorstep as he lays his C4. Goes down
Marko
fighting.
is memeing. Marko is 100% memeing this game.
Wow, what is going on here, boys?
Like building a forward wall, building one rhino out of it, and then going miners and driving them back. Like, he is absolutely messing around.
Not sure what is going on here, but
like, cause he, got his like little brother or little sister playing for him. Is like, yeah, okay, so you click these units and send them over there. Legend's there, sweating profusely, trying his damnedest.
It's a funny image, but Rocketeer's coming in, Paradrop coming in, Grizzly's coming in, Legend coming in here with a scary force.
Yeah.
Marko might be memeing, but he might be regretting it in a second.
And Legend, Legend moves down to those gems. So both players have moved. Rocketeer taken out. Okay.
Yeah, and Marko's Rhinos on the right here is gonna go down. Might be able to go for the MCV there. Let's see how much sentry guns come out, if he can defend it.
Michael, thanks for the follow, man. Sorry for almost certainly pronouncing your name wrong.
I'm already calling this one for Legend.
Yeah, so let's talk about
let's
this. Who do you guys got for the series? Gun to your head right now. Who you calling for the
I'd
series?
put Marko. I'd bet 2.5K channel points on Marko.
At the end of the day, Marco's gonna take the series, but this
Yeah.
game.
This game, I think Legend. Well, Marko's not playing properly. Like this is not a build. This is
not a build. I like that. It's not a good build. It's not a build. It's not even a thing.
This is not a thing that you do.
So okay, so what faction matchup do you think favors Legend most here? The Legend his Soviet
Legend
probably.
Sov.
Legend Sov versus Marko. So and that's why so if Legend can pull off a win here with Allied, that would be really big because this is not his favored matchup.
Yeah, it'll be huge.
If he can pull this off.
Seal coming in, another seal coming in.
Seal coming in.
Can he get anything?
Yep.
Oh.
He gets it.
War Factory.
Legend, I mean, it's $150. Legend's pulling out all the stops. He's got the man hours.
Yeah, Legend is. What I like here is Legend is not messing around.
And yep,
Marko,
that's absolutely right.
This could bite him in the ass. This could really come back and haunt him.
Yep, classic tortoise in the hare situation. And here's what people underestimate about Legend. Legend has lost so many of my cash games. And he has gone outside and he has
like money.
And he has gone outside afterwards.
Money.
And he has smoked so many cigarettes. Remorseful cigarettes. Remorseful cigarettes of loss and shame. And when you do that enough times, you breed this warrior spirit. That cannot be underestimated.
Top left.
Yep,
Marko
top left.
Gonna lose all of his
Perfectly
all
matched
four of his
by
rhinos.
Legend.
Top right losing
Legend.
2 miners.
Legend.
Gonna take down his rhinos as well.
Yep.
Legend,
take it.
Coming out. In the meantime, on the left, you're losing all of his
primed the wrong wall at the wrong racks. He's got four desos at the bottom.
And Marko calls the Jeep, and that's one on the board for Legend.
Oh my God.
Marko, how embarrassing.
Marko, what are you doing?
So Elmo, Elmo a little late to the party here. For those any of you guys who are still a little confused, Allied versus Soviet. We switch off every point. We're gonna continue to have Allied versus Soviet matchups. And that's how it goes. Well, and Legend puts one on the board.
Wow, Legend puts one on the board.
I love it. Okay, and so now
update the scoreboard.
Yep. And so Legend gets one on the board, and that's with Legend's underdog matchup. He now picks up his preferred matchup, and we are moving on to. I like how we're all just cheering for Legend. We just want a good match. We just want a good series.
Bike Rush makes a good point that Marko spent his veto first game,
and we're on Poltergeist,
and then loses on the map after he uses the veto. So Legend is now in pretty dominant position. He's 1 point up, and he has a veto that Marko, that Marko doesn't have.
Yeah, Bike Rush. Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, wasting that veto. So now, what do we think about this map? A Soviet favorite here? Is this another one Legend could pull?
No, this is pretty even.
Yeah, it's pretty
even. Very even, man. I've seen it go either way for like various levels of players.
I think this is better for Sov though, right? Because they both spawned next to the oils. Because if it's top right versus bottom left, you capture your oil top left and bottom right, and then you can build off of it. So you get both of those gem patches, which is really nice for Allied, who don't tend to base walk very much. For Sov, on the other hand, if you go bottom right versus top left, you can base walk or move your MCV, and it's a lot more comfortable, I think, for Soviets to move their MCV like that than it is for Allied players who want to tech up.
Yeah, Andy agrees with you in the chat. He says this is a good Sov map. So apparently Matt knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
For once.
Yeah, for one. No. All right, and I do think. All right, so here's what I'm putting it on. I'm gonna parlay my bet. Legend's gonna win this point, and then Marko's gonna win the next 4.
No,
or wait, 5.
I think Marko's gonna.
It's 5. He needs to win 5.
Yeah, it's 5.
No, 5.
I put it on 2-5 with Legend winning this one, and then Marko no longer clowning around and closing out 5-0. We'll see.
So here's the quick move. Here's the quick move.
Super
and this
quick
is
move
what
from
Allied can't do this to the same extent, right?
Takes the
Because
dog
they want
with
to
them.
build they want to build the AFC, and then they need to build another ref because their eco's terrible.
And they're vulnerable. As soon as they leave the barracks, they're vulnerable, right? Because the barracks, you could get some GGIs out, you could get some whatever. So yeah, very dangerous for Allied to do this. And Seal comes out from Marko. So, all right, Marko is trying, right?
Paf, Jesus, man, late to the party, huh, bro? Gee, come on, man, we're in the finals. You missed the semis.
Nah, it's not the finals. Where it says finals on
sorry.
the right-hand side, Path is that's just a joke. It's actually the opening game.
Wait, it says championship with an exclamation mark. Paf, come on, read the text, man. Oh, the seal.
goes down.
Gun down. I like his skeleton
Lovely
slowly
Marko.
melting into the snow. Wow, devastating.
Wow.
Paf, read the text, bottom right, bro.
Alright, so again, guys, Legend did beat Tim today. Legend has been beating pros all day, every day. I know Marko is the favorite here, but Legend's already up 1 point. And honestly,
Yep. And like I
don't
said,
know,
those,
I got a weird feeling.
I have a and like I said, those remorseful cigarettes.
Marko, what's going on?
Oh, I don't love this. I don't.
Marko,
Oh, saves the
Marko's
minor.
it nicely.
Saves the minor.
Yeah, nice defense.
And that's not a good rhino trade. We don't love trading those kind of rhinos. When you trade rhinos for nothing, it's not a good trade.
Indeed.
Paf, you were watching traditional sports games instead of my stupid stream. Come on, bro.
Oh, Paf, come on.
Where's your allegiance, bro?
Again, so Legend with a very weird build, like it's all over the place. You know what I mean?
No.
I don't know. He moved his MCB twice already. He's gonna move it for the 3rd time.
Yeah.
Getting those ore patches. Usually we see people stretch on this map because it's very easy to do. You want to build. You start with a lot of gems. You could build double war early on.
Yeah, but that's against Soph.
Again, even against Salad, I think it works.
Yeah, it seems like he could have stretched. I guess I don't really know. It seems like he could have stretched that first one and then, but.
I think he's going to grab the eco. I like the way he's built 2 racks. He's got, he's prepared for the allied mirages, and
Desso's out.
Exactly.
Desso bomb goes off a little early. Does Marko lose the minor? No, he Kronos is out on time.
But it might lose the ore purifier.
He's gonna lose the ore purifier, and that's a big loss because the ore purifier is crucial for Marko's
and expensive.
And expensive.
Battle fought out. So Legend's gonna have to run away.
Okay, yep. Good use, decent use of the Desso. And the polar
rebalance is off. Apple.
The polar bear is still alive on the island, and that doesn't really favor either player. Just for the record.
No, it doesn't necessarily favor either player.
Now let me ask you this: if you paradrop on the island, does the polar bear attack you or no?
Yep.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Yeah, if you're right next to it.
So then it does favor the Soviet player because the Allied player can't paradrop there. Now we know.
That is true. That is true.
So Legend has spread to every ore patch except the gem patch on the bottom left.
Yeah, but he can stretch. Like his eco, is eco possibly good enough that he can stretch? I think he should stretch.
He definitely.
He's gonna need another power plant anyway, so he can put that below the wall and then he can put the ref underneath it.
Legend, calm, cool, collect. Legend, looking. I mean, I'm putting it on Legend here.
Yeah, Legend is in a good position here, and Marko. Let's see how the control is. You move the BFs back.
Yeah, that's why you build the mirages. You can't do that, Legend.
And he's playing versus a Big Butts. Big Butt doesn't usually work in those mirages as well, and you have to play very differently. And yeah, and now these BFs taking a little. Well, yeah, with these.
We've got the IC up. Well, there we go. We also got power drop top left.
So let's see if that power drop could. I think a Desolator is already heading in that direction to deal with it. So Legend has noticed it. Which is very nice.
Oh, the Deso gets gunned down. You're gonna lose that oil.
So definitely gonna lose the oil here.
Marko doesn't even try to recover it. Don't love that.
Not on this army. And what else is Marko building? I'm confused.
He's base walking with war factories.
Oh, in the top, there's another 2 mirages and a BF coming in, doing some damage. I love it. So in the bottom,
the battle lab gonna go down.
Just sell the lab.
Full shield.
As soon as the lab gets hit.
Early shield it.
Oh god. When the lab gets hit, just sell it. You can't repair the thing. It's literally made of plastic.
Yeah.
And now where's everyone at? They look AFK on the top. Okay, down bottom. Both players don't look particularly on top of either force.
Legend can go in against the miners.
Gets those BFs cornered. Gets those BFs cornered.
Absolutely go in on that.
gets both BFs, but he's gonna lose all of his rhinos in exchange. No, saves one of them. At the top.
His
I'm
miners.
gonna lose a miner there. Oh no. Okay, no. Just saves the miner.
Yeah, but if you peek, Marco's coming in with an army of mirages.
Yeah, but the IC's ready.
Army of mirages.
Yeah, but what's he have to counter it with? So he's got to take the top force.
All of his rhinos are top.
Now he has to try to IC and try to deal with the bottom force. And if Marko...
Bottom.
So now...
Marko stretched all the way to the top. Look at Marco's build. He's on 4 war factories.
All right,
Beautiful
IC.
build.
Now deal with these mirages. And the mirages are going to pull out. Perfect retreat. Oh, good split, too.
No, even better. They split.
Yeah, great split. Great retreat.
Legend's not going to get any value for this IC.
Oh, Marko's won.
Marko has definitely won this game, and Legend was looking so strong this game. I didn't like his build at all, but he was still looking so strong. And yeah, Marko has definitely won this.
Can't even base trade. Where are the Desos? Legend broke.
Yeah, Desos drones maybe. Gonna lose the IC. And
he's got 1 miner, 2 AFK miners.
And this is a position. This is not a position we often see Legend come back from. I think the white flag will be waved here fairly quickly. He's not really a heals player. He doesn't play well on his heals. You know, honestly, on his toes, he's capable of throws, but on his heals, well, to be fair, he did have an epic comeback. For any of you guys who missed it, it is on YouTube. Big Butt versus Legend. Pretty epic series. The prelims of those two. Honestly, one of the best matches I've seen in a long time. But anyway, so Legend does lose that, and Legend, you know, the scoreboard reflects 1-1, but Legend needed that. He needed his Soviet win there on a neutral map.
Yeah.
Because now we're kind of leaving it up to the CNCnet gods, and Legend needed that win. Country swing, and this is gonna be a rough one.
Yeah, so the country swing in QM is the LEV2.
LE.
And this is going to be a hard one. Legend's going to have a hard time as Allied here, huh?
Well, let's see. Let's see. Again, Allied has been winning all the games so far this series. Pretty epic games, man.
I know. I'm always here for the long series. So, Legend is hanging and banging. I think he is playing beyond himself right now. So, you know, we'll see what happens. Red Crim, thanks for the follow, man. Any of you guys who are hanging out, obviously there's a bunch of you because I only have like 100 followers. There's 100 of you here. If you want to follow, that'd be great because we got lots of, I only do Red Alert 2 games. I only give the top players money. So we always got good games. If you follow, that makes me really happy about my life. So, all right. So Legend here was...
Snark, haven't you won games on Ivor's channel before?
Only a few free-for-alls and whatever. Nothing
all right,
serious.
sorry. It's just Ivor said that he only gave money to the top players. I was a bit confused.
Oh, Matt. That's the problem with Matt. You're like, Matt, why don't you drink some wine? What's the worst that could happen? Pick and fight with the other commentators. Canuck. Thanks for the follow, man. I'm actually I'm actually half Canadian, so I appreciate the name. Half Canadian. I'm not really Canadian. My dad was born in Canada, so I do have 2 passports, and I like to take advantage of that when I travel the world because obviously people hate Americans. So I travel places with my Canadian passport, and people are like, "Oh my God, you're Canadian." That means nothing to me versus American, which almost always means derogatory things. All right. So Legend can't be happy about Allied here. Marko's got to be looking for an early push.
I don't know. Early push is difficult on country swing. You either do it or you don't. And I know it sounds silly, but okay, he's committing to it. Because if you screw it up, it's basically GG. Okay, and that is the early push. Masab, thanks for the follow, man. Yeah, so that super early Rhino. Probably waypointing to the base. Early move is what? Oh, now a miner out. Okay, he's gone 1 Rhino.
So he's kind of bluffing.
And then miners off the back of it. Okay, 2 GGI IFVs.
Yep, and Legend.
GGIFs cost more.
I just saved the second one. Yeah, our Rhino's got nothing. Our Rhino can't touch him.
That was great. That was good.
He cost more than a Rhino, and he had to
make dog. Yeah, the dog animation, and you even heard the sound of him attacking as the GGI got in the IFV.
Yeah.
So
I think that Rhino was just a chancer, really.
no, and I like that Legend didn't overexert himself. 2 GGIFEs defensively. He didn't sell the farm. He didn't expect a super early rush. You know, he played it exactly the way that he should have, and now he is back to building his economy. And yeah.
Not sure about Legend's build here.
Oh, you would stretch towards the.
Yeah, because I thought he was gonna go tech. So if he'd gone AFC where the battle lab is, and then battle lab next to it, and then a power plant because he needs a power plant to the right of that, he'd already be at the right hand ore patch.
Yep, indeed.
So
Marko, yeah.
And now starting to make rhinos.
Yeah, Marko.
This is where I think it gets scary for Sove, honestly.
Marko's settling into a nice economy here, but yeah, that lab and certainly the BF's coming shortly after. Paf, appreciate it, man. Hey, I do it all for you, buddy. Biggest #1 fan. Appreciates, keeps me going, man. Gets me up early in the morning. Yeah, bike rush, not bike raid. Bike rush's raid. Bike rush, obviously 2 raids in a row. Really appreciate the help, man. Trying to build things up. Appreciate the help, support. All right, so 4 rhinos coming in now, and has a nice little defensive force, and you see Marko feigning a little bit here.
The seal.
Not the
seal. Oh, it's a spy.
Oh.
Did he get it in?
Oh, he didn't. You didn't know the dog killed him.
So the spy did not get it.
Spy did not get in.
2 war factories. So that's gonna put Marko behind.
Or purifier for Legend now.
So
Legend needs to deploy those GIs. Or
has
get them in buildings.
Legend's
yeah,
forced
very late on that.
Legend's forced 1 cell on a war factory or 2 cells?
1.
2 war factories.
Oh, is it 2?
2 war factories got.
Oh yeah, it was 2.
Snark, can you yell a little bit more? Can you drink more and then yell more? Because Matt, and I, you're not keeping up right now, and we don't know what. Oh, hit the MCV! Bails on the MCV.
But he saves the MCV.
What?
He should have died. Legend don't even
Oh.
And
Marko.
And Marko,
What was that?
and you look at Legend. He's scraping the bottom of the barrel. He's out-teched himself financially, and doesn't have the money to even repair it. And you don't want to bail on an attack like that. That's huge.
No, Legend's coming in on the right. You're gonna try and get some damage. Desolator is going there to zone him out, along with a flag track to deal with that Rocketeer.
I want to see a couple of BFs out of Legend. Marko going IC. Lab is already out.
Yeah, Lab is out. Marko's rich as all hell, right? He's got 8K in the bank.
Yep, and Legend's economy's getting back to par. He was scraping the bottom of the barrel. I don't think he couldn't even repair that MCV at one point, you know?
Nope. Marko trying out for the Finnish Javelin team. Already making some good attempts at throwing here.
Javelin team. And
so power drop on the right here. Not sure that's
like
gonna do anything. There's a Desolator already there to zone him out.
Yeah, but it's not gonna go. Oh, it is actually gonna go.
So now the BF's out to fill in behind these Mirages. Obviously, that's the kind of the winning combo we've seen all week.
And the seal and the BF. Yes, I love it.
All right, someone keep me up to date on that seal.
No, it's there for anti-deso.
In the BF.
Right. So it will one-shot kill the desos, and it will,
oh, nice. Yeah.
It will rate, and it will also give you a really quickly veteran BF.
Yes, it definitely would. And IC is out, right? We'll be ready in 2 minutes. So Marko's gonna want to back forth. Keep Legend out of his base until the IC.
Yep. And Legend and Andy just said in the chat too. Legend wants to push here. He's got a good batch of desos. He's got the Navy SEAL. Yep. Pick them off. There they go. There they go.
Wow.
Let's fucking go.
And now he's gonna go for
press.
He's coming in.
Oh,
here comes that Iron Curtain. Ooh, not gonna get the Iron Curtain in time.
Your Iron Curtain in 30 seconds, 20 seconds.
Here comes, hit the Iron. Oh, Deso, snipe that Deso.
The building's fully garrisoned.
Oh!
The IC is ready, but he has to use the force shield, so he can't IC.
Oh, so he uses the force shield. Okay, he's now low power. He cannot IC. The Mirage is in the radiation. Pull him out.
Yeah, but he has nothing to IC.
Marko has nothing left. He's got 4 rhinos, 1 sea chopper. What is going on?
Legend has to be so careful here. He doesn't have any tanks left.
Okay, Marko IC.
Okay, run away.
Oh, run. Oh, God. Ooh.
The back home legend. 5 more mirages coming across.
5 more left.
So,
Yeah.
Some miners. Wow.
Forcing the defensive Iron Curtain is always big.
And top right.
Let's look at these 5 mirages. Is Legend an ally?
1 miner down.
What are here?
Legend's a $150 player. That's what Legend is.
Yeah, Legend's on. I love it. I love it.
And he's gonna save those miners. That was heads up. That was the early retreat. You don't see it a lot from the Soviet players as often as you should.
Okay, Legend needs to be careful here. He's starting to throw mirages away.
Yeah, he does.
Mirages are good in critical numbers.
Yep. And well, Legend's
He's gonna snipe another miner down the bottom. Oh,
doesn't get it.
Okay, and Legend's economy is rolling right now. Both players very evenly matched.
All wars from Legend, so he can get these
answer?
out real
he
quick.
can answer these rhinos. He can.
Look at this stretch here. He could definitely answer these rhinos.
And the forward ranks there.
I'd love to get.
Legend, no.
Legend! Oh God!
Oh.
Mirages should not be on the move anywhere near rhinos. They need to be standing still. Or
I thought that last tree was a mirage. Okay.
Oh, and the BF's on full. He forgot to fill it.
And that's why. And Big Butt right now is rolling around crying. You always put the barracks next to the war factory, and that's exactly why. And that time it took him to fill those BFs was absolutely critical, and he's not gonna.
So
he's gonna have a hard time recovering.
And in fact, one of them was moving forward and then got pulled back to refill.
Yep. So the IC is ready now. Marco's gonna use the IC if he needs to, but he's gonna threaten. So Legend's like gonna back off. There we go. Uses the IC. Rushes into those BFs. He's gonna get that one on the left for sure. Splits up his rhinos. I love it.
The one on the right is empty. Oh no, it's not.
Wow. Snipes the lab. Snipes the BFs. About to snipe the chronosphere. The nuke is gonna be ready in 40 seconds. Marko has won this easily.
And it's sad. I don't know. I always think I think the hardest losses for me personally, as someone who does not play and does not know, are the ones losing with 10K is hard, because you're thinking like, damn, I could have just built a bunch of buildings to extend my base. You're always thinking the woulda, coulda, shoulda. He had so much money, you know, and that's hard. Well fought. I think he took a really big he took a big bite. And it was successful, and then he continued to press. It was those mirage
like swings around. The top one was a nice idea. The one at the bottom, that was when it started to get that was questionable. And then when he threw his mirages into Marko's rhinos bottom left, I was thinking, okay, Legend's gonna hold his mirages back and let Marko walk into him, and that's exactly what you want to do with like equal numbers rhinos to mirages, but he didn't. He like
Marko 2-1, right?
Yeah, so the score now is 2-1 for Marko, guys. This is $150 on the line. This is no joke. And, you know, like Ivor said many times, Legend wants that money.
Yeah, that's like 45 packs of Mobile Red for Legend.
And that's why, yeah, I mean, and that's why, like you guys said, I mean, and I think that's the fallacy of a weak player is that, hey, this worked. Let's keep doing it. Like, let's keep smashing our head into the brick wall. And it worked the first time for very specific reasons. And the second and third time, he needed to pull out. Like, it was successful his first wave, but he tried to drop the hammer a little too early, got a little too aggressive. And Marko was able to make him pay for it. And hats off to Marko for stepping up and making him pay for it. But
so Legend vetoes this map. He does not want to face Marko as allied on this map. You get such a strong early eco, easy to take up. I get it. So we're gonna have to pick Ivor's gonna have to pick a new map. So we have both used their vetoes at this point.
Vetoes out. No more vetoes.
No more vetoes. All right. Heck freezes over.
Andy, come on, man. Andy, you're doubting my random map pipping? Look at this. Look at this cup.
Nick, Marko vs. Andy's already happened, man. Andy lost 4-1.
Yeah, Nick.
Yeah, dude, Nick.
Yeah.
That was the semifinals, dude.
I don't want to be rude. Just go ahead and look in the bottom fucking right of the screen. Like, let's go, bro. Come on. It's not only does it say championship, but it says it with an exclamation mark.
Maybe people look at championship and don't necessarily think finals. Because championships aren't necessarily finals.
Okay, I don't know if that's an English thing. In America, the championship is the final match.
Fair enough. In which case, the people asking are generally Americans, so they should know.
And certainly, when there's an exclamation mark next to it, that's a universal language. You know?
Matt, on exclamation mark. You can argue with exclamation.
Let's go.
Oh, okay,
Let's fucking go.
Tim lost to Legend. It was 4-3, right?
Yeah,
Tim,
4-3, 4-3. It was match point. They finished it off on Heka. Soviet versus Soviet was an epic series. In the meantime, we got Legend in the top right as Soviet, Marko in the bottom left as Allied. Heck freezes over. Classic matchup here. What do we think we're gonna see?
Well,
Yeah.
Legend's not in a bad spot, so Legend obviously is gonna win.
Not in top left. Yeah, I think Legend here. He's Soviet. The scoreboard 2-1 is reflecting, I think, a closer match. I think that Legend is a hair, a whiff, and a puff away from getting healed fully, tilting and losing this match. So I'd really like to see a win from Legend here to try to keep things close. He does not want the spread to get big on points against Marko. He's sitting here. He's got Soviet. He's got a map he knows, and I want to see him make something happen. So we'll see what he comes with.
Andy's saying that Legend is in the bad spot. So Legend says top left is bad and top right is bad. I'm wondering which spot Legend.
Yeah, like if you spawn right next to the gems in the center, that's the only. If I don't spawn right next to the
spot that he
if
likes,
I don't hit the gems in the center, I quit. Personally.
So Seal from Marko.
Yep, Seal coming out.
The barracks is already down next to the war factory, and that is the true target that the Seal wants to hit. Oh, going for the power plant. I like it.
Oh, and that Seal. No! No!
Legend!
Oh!
no!
What the?
Oh!
What just?
Legend didn't think you could do it.
Oh.
Okay, honestly. All right, I just want to throw it out there, and I have heard about it before, but there is a specific hack where you give a Seal the same sort of armor that Tourney has, and I don't know. I don't want to call Marko a hacker, but that's what it looked like.
No. I mean, it's a Rhino versus infantry, right? There was nothing else shooting it.
Yeah, I know.
Very clear that Marko was cheating here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here's the thing. All right, listen, we'll give him a half of a point. Just kidding. That's big.
Oh, and that's so demoralizing to lose.
And now Legend's on Allied.
Tilted.
Score now is 3-1.
Legend is so tilted.
Tilted.
Yeah. Legend has gotta be. I mean, that would tilt me. Oh hell.
That's hard. And Legend has not. So on my streams, and I don't watch a lot of different games. Legend has not proven himself to play well behind, well. I don't necessarily see him get tilted. I just don't. I don't know. I don't see him. He's not that kind of Hail Mary down.
When he starts to get behind,
yeah,
he doesn't tend to pull. He doesn't tend to pull back.
And that's it. But I do think this tournament, what I will say about Legend is, as though he's while he's a very established player, he's got those reps and he's played so much. And by the time I started streaming 6 months ago or 4 months ago, he was already in that position. I have seen him grow a lot as a player, and he has changed some things, and certainly mentally. So I got my fingers crossed. I would love to stay hopeful about it. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, Legend has pulled out some wins, some impressive wins in this entire tournament, and you should never count him out.
Yep, I think that's right.
And
with Big Butt, that Big Butt game specifically was one of those ones where, 4 months ago, I don't think Legend would have won it. So I do think he still is improving as a player and looking to self-improve. So anyway, fingers crossed. Looking for a good match here.
Yeah. So let's see what we got. So
Yeah.
early AFC Legend again, obviously gonna go with the Seal strat.
He's got to get some a little early cheese in. It's definitely gonna help the cause. You hear that calling card Seal coming out.
So Seal is out. Legend didn't get any of the power plants, which I don't like. You want to get one of those early on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you don't necessarily have to straight away.
Yeah.
Can wait a little bit.
For the lab. Yep.
Yeah, you want to get it before the lab goes down.
Yep, and so Marko
sealing these powers, I think would be great.
Well, yeah, they're runs into the center. Okay. Yep, and that's his only war factory. He was probably halfway through something there. That's nice.
Didn't the Rhino just come out?
Oh, he had that Rhino just come out. Okay, I'm just trying to. I'm like literally. I got the fucking rose goggles on. Everything Legend does, I'm like, that's exactly what we needed.
Yeah, go Team Legend, guys. Come on, he needs our energy. He needs our motivation. This is a tough series.
And that's...
So Legend's got his nice ecos. 6 miners to Marko's 4.
Yep.
And
Battle Lab out.
He's in a good a spot as he can be. Battle Lab out as well.
Battle Lab out. And Marko's got that anti-cheese bunker, but James is not in it, for the record. So.
Oh, no.
It didn't help, right? He had the bunker in the same position. The War Factory was in the same position. Didn't help. Rambo's asking what it's for, actually, in the chat. It's so that it snipes any fast-moving IFE that comes near.
Yeah, the battle bunkers are specifically, and we've seen, I mean, the Chinese players, specifically against Andy, is kind of where I saw it become, like, an absolute requirement. Is
this war is going down.
Those bunkers in the base.
Oh,
no, that's a spy. That was a spy. I thought he was building a GI. Yeah, it's a spy.
That's the second War Factory Marko had to sell this game. Legend already coming in with the Mirages.
Apple, thank you very much for the gift sub, Twilight.
Gift and subs, man. Apple, I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, and that's so that battle bunker, to be clear, the battle bunker specifically built in the heart of your base is meant to prevent spies, engineers, SEALs, those kind of units. They're just a defensive tactic against that early cheese action.
So, nuke reactor out from Marko. Gonna go for the IC again.
Oh god, the champagne.
Another seal. Alright, so Marko holding off with the Desolator and whatever. I do want to see Legend press, go around, split, do something, because you know, letting Marko just chill and take up this is not ideal.
I'm not a fan of these GI battle forts that Marko.
Well, yeah, okay, so talk me through a full GI battle fort. What kind of mind space are you in when you build a full GI battle fort?
You are, like, your buildings go down, like, in 2 seconds.
Oh, so it's better for buildings, worse for tanks.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Well, they don't have the range.
I mean, the range is buffed a little bit, but, you know, you're not gonna. Yeah, you saw that, right? Yep. I mean, the seal in there, this was clearly an anti-Deso battle fort. I would like to see like a 3 GGI, 1 GI, and a seal. Because that'll still melt. You know, 1 seal in a battle fort, you don't need anything else in there to kill Desos. Like sticking GIs or sticking extra seals or sticking anything else in there, it's not going to kill the Deso any faster.
Right.
If you have 1 seal, the Desos just melt.
Yeah, so you might as well stick GGIs in there.
Now, can the
and then
GIs
it actually kills tanks?
Can the GIs drive and shoot? Like, will the GIs still shoot out the back?
Yeah.
Okay, they will. Oh, and hits a miner. I don't think.
Lots of drones there.
He's gonna destroy his own.
Actually, so Marko doesn't get that much value for the IC. If I'm being honest.
No,
Marko,
the seal!
Time. Saves the MCV by a split second.
Wow.
How long for?
But yeah.
Legend's army coming down.
Legend coming down.
Top MCV?
And
Legend?
No.
Legend, buddy, friend. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Marko, get a Desolator out.
Oh, he snipes the Deso. Snipe the other Deso. Yes! Snipes, gets the MCV.
He goes down. And Legend.
Marko's miners!
All of Marko's miners are on the left here. They're all gonna go down.
Oh, these miners.
2 pop.
Yep. Let's
3.
Fucking go.
Legend wins. GG, boys.
5.
And Legend picks one up with Allied.
Haha, Marko watching.
And Legend sitting there in a newly live, laughing to himself, saying Marko is a noob.
Yeah. And the problem is, okay, so the problem is, we've said this before, when you are Legend, the problem is you have to convert every fucking point. Because you've already You've proven your ability to throw points.
GG.
Okay, and he throws it there. But like, players don't throw points against Legend. Yeah. They make him convert, which is so frustrating. Like, you have to have a big play and you have to follow through, because players don't quit out on you because they know that you will throw points. In that case, a little too decisive. Legend makes it 2-3. We got ourselves a ball game.
Rambo, you're absolutely right. We are unbiased towards the losing player.
Yeah. Yeah, we're all about Yeah, we're all about. I will say it straight up. I am all about. The more I drink, the more I am for the losing player.
Absolutely. If it was 3-1 to Legend, I'd be going, "Oh, Marko, come on, you can do this." You know, it's not a Legend or a Marko thing. You just want to see this go to 9 games.
Yeah, because the problem is with castings, particularly at Crack This Bottle of Champagne. Also, the series ends early. Now what am I doing? I'm on my couch drinking by myself. Like what? Like what the fuck? You know? No. Yeah. Obviously, always cheer for the loser. Dorado Descent. Legend now back to his home faction.
I'll be back in 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
You know, Legend has been winning more games as Allied.
And Snark, I love you bringing your attention to that. That's a great point.
I mean, what's going on?
Very interesting.
Deep down, deep in his heart, he doesn't know it, but is he deep down an Allied?
Legend deep down could be it's possible.
He might just not know it, right? You know, some people need to discover things about themselves.
And that's what these tournaments for me, they're about self-revelation for the players. That's why I'm here.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we need Ivor for, to reveal all ourselves to ourselves.
That's what I'm here for, dude. That's what I'm here for.
Get us to know us.
A bed 1,000. Thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Support.
Yeah, so Legend bringing it up to 3-2. I mean, you know, at first it was, you know, 1-0. Then Marko won 3 games in a row. We're like, all right, Marko's gonna just steamroll, and then Legend wins a game again.
I didn't think. I thought Legend. I didn't think Legend would come back. Like I said, though, you can't underestimate the amount of remorseful cigarettes, the remorseful loss, defeat cigarettes. Like when you smoke those cigarettes, you go outside, you squat on a dirty sidewalk, and you smoke a cigarette after a defeat. Like the mind space you cultivate, like you're not gonna lose as much as us regular plebeians who don't do that. And Legend has that going for him, man. And I think he's here to hang and bang. He's here to put on a show. And he's certainly proving it. Rambo, the champagne pour. Yeah, I don't even try. I don't know how to pour champagne, so we just bubble it up. If it overfoams, I snort it. I don't even care. That's where we're at.
So Legend with an interesting build here. Instead of stretching down, he moved his MCV down. Marko with the early seal. This has been a tradition already in this series and definitely in this tournament. Seal coming across the map. Let's see if we could get anything. The bunker comes out for Legend on the side of the War Factory, not like Marko put it in the back of the War Factory. Let's see if the seal can get in somewhere. Last time it got Legend's MCV.
That was absolutely.
Yeah.
And again, okay, so what's the deal? I mean, like the computers love walls. The Chinese players build walls. Why won't Americans build walls? It's not like you're building a defensive building. They don't cost any money. You're not building a defensive building. What's the deal? Tell me about it. Snark, Matt, what do we know?
I mean, I guess Legend was planning on moving his MCV again, and that's why he didn't do it. But it's still not a good enough reason, because you could build walls, sell one of them, and then.
But you don't build walls, Snark, do you? So, like, tell me, like, why? What is the deal?
I mean, how bro?
Americans don't build walls. I don't know why. English don't build walls. I mean, Matt, you don't. I mean, like, you know what I mean, Matt? Like, players don't.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Oh!
It's gonna get a lab though.
Clicks off the lab. Okay, hits the lab.
And the MCV?
No. That's a nice push. Try to save a couple of those rhinos. That'll be good. Save.
Getting the mine line.
That is huge for Legend, getting that lab.
If he can hit this, okay, save the miner.
Boys, is Legend gonna get another win here?
I love it.
Is Legend?
Oh, get out of those GIs.
Okay, he's cheating his rhinos. I'm not a fan of this. He's driving his rhinos through Marko's base.
Another lab comes out.
No, he got a decent. I think that's a good. Burping up champagne. All right, I think that's a decent. That's a good exchange. Did he get a miner or no? Just got the lab.
I don't think he got a miner, but he did get a lab, which is huge when you're facing Allied.
Yep.
On the other hand, Legend lost earlier one of his ore refineries to.
And Legend kills one of Marko's spies as well, which was walking along there.
Nice. Nice.
I'm worried for Legend. That was nice damage done, but you look at Legend's base. Okay, he's on 5 miners, 3 wars, and Marko's sitting up there. He's on 5 miners. He's got his lab out. He's chilling, right? Okay, he's broke, but Legend doesn't have enough to go in. Doesn't have. It's a big map. He doesn't have desos. Legends aren't out of the woods yet. Okay, move to the right.
I'm gonna respectfully disagree. And this is without a gun to my head, because a gun to my head, I do agree. Without a gun to my head, I'm looking for the Hail Mary, and I like he's got the pressure on. Both players are broke. Actually, no. Even without a gun to my head, I don't feel good about this. I take that back.
If the situation doesn't change for another 2 minutes, yes. Legend takes this with ease.
Oh, Legend.
Oh,
Legend.
Marko's army map.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah, GG, literally GG.
God damn it! I just took back my vote. God damn it! I should have committed, dude. What a fucking dude! I am such a fucking pussy, huh? I make that pick and I couldn't even commit to it. Like, god damn it.
No, so I was actually disagreeing with Matt outright. Legend on 3 War Factories versus 1 War Factory Lab, not a critical mass of Mirages yet. Legend was in a great position there, and he brings the score up to 3-3. Ladies and gentlemen, $150 on the line here, and somehow these players keep.
Let's fucking go. No, I am for some reason, and I have a hard time matching up tanks, specifically different tanks in a scramble. And I kind of thought those Mirages, you forget how weak the Mirages are. Without very tactical interventions, they can be gobbled up very quickly. All right.
Well, it's critical mass. It's critical mass. Matt talks about this a lot. You reach a certain number of Mirages where it doesn't matter how much micro you have, the Mirages will win the fight.
Right.
It's somewhere over 10, Matt? How many Mirages where it's already really hard to beat them, even if you have the same amount of Rhinos? Like 3 Rhinos versus 3 Mirages, the Rhinos win easily. 5 versus 5, the Rhinos still win.
This is an interesting concept. So you guys are not saying 1-to-1, 2-to-2, 3-to-3, but you're saying at some point it tilts. It's not like
yeah.
You have to click on all of them.
You have to click on all of them, and Mirages institute, but they don't waste shots, right? As far as I know.
Oh, interesting.
Whereas Rhinos do. And I think it's to do with Mirage's insta-shooting.
Andy says Rhinos
always beat Mirages. No, that's not true, right? Especially if your Mirages are sitting still and your Rhinos are, and you got equal numbers, Rhinos versus Mirage. You're not beating 10 Mirages with 10 Rhinos if you rush them in. Right?
Interesting.
Because you got 10 Mirages get off their shots, all of them before any Rhinos fire. So already your 10 Rhinos are down to 7.
Yep.
But Andy's making a good point here. Obviously, the Rhinos are building faster than the Mirages.
Okay. We're talking about numbers now.
Yeah. We're not talking about overall game strategy. We're talking about specific tank matchups.
Yeah. And just because your Soviet has more Mirages on the map doesn't mean that when the Mirages and Rhinos clash.
Right.
You have superior numbers. If you're talking equal numbers, once you get a certain number of Mirages, it becomes, and that's why you have desos, right? If you could counter Mirages with pure Rhinos, Soviet players would do it. But the fact they don't, and they build desos to counter those Mirages,
100%.
to counter large numbers of them, I think proves the point.
Oh, actually, Berg's making an interesting point. Berg says that the Mirages build faster than Rhinos. Could that be right? Build speed is based
on price,
on speed,
right?
On price,
Well, there's speed and price. Mirages don't have a build time multiplier on them, which means they build as their price.
What has
so Rhinos in Yuri's do, right?
Rhinos no, Rhinos build slower. Rhinos don't build at their speed. I could look at the precise.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. They have a multiplier.
So what units have a multiplier?
Rhinos and Grizzlies. So let me look here at the file a second, and I'll give you precise.
RT Mirage is stronger than Yuri Mirages? Yeah, absolutely. Well, sort of. But yes, on their own, because you can't click them. You have to control click them.
Okay, so let's be clear. Sorry,
go on.
I'm saying, so Rhinos cost 900, but they have a 1.5 build time multiplier. So they build as if 1,200, right? While Mirages cost Oh, start the game. I was about to look it up, but Mirage definitely costs less than 1,200.
Yeah, Mirage just costs less than 1,350.
So Mirage is built faster than Rhinos.
So what units
Mirage
have?
is the what, 1,000?
Are there a lot of units that have the build time multiplier?
No, it's Lashers, Grizzlies, and Rhinos.
Ah, interesting. Chad, thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it.
And that's because in RA2 people relied on them so heavily. They wanted to make people take up more New Year's Revenge, so they added these build time multipliers.
Actually, so Snark, while we're talking shop here, so in my FFA games, as you know, we obviously go off of points for the winner. I had a player. I know it's kind of ambiguous. I had a player in my YouTube comments say that you can go into the file and look at like what points and stuff things give. Is that correct?
Well, to an extent, each unit gives a certain amount of points. Yes, that is true, and you could look at the file how much points each unit or structure you get for destroying it. But points are based on a lot more than just what you destroy.
Do you get points for building buildings?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you do.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh
Yeah.
fuck.
So it's a little bit more complicated than that.
Yeah, the score system in Euros is it doesn't really tell you very much, and almost always you'll see the winner with the most points.
Well,
now, that sounds obvious in a 1v1, but if you're talking about an FFA, somebody might get out, somebody might lose before somebody else, but will be higher than on the scoreboard because the person who died second to last
right
had one building for 3/4 of the game or something like that.
And so I guess what's interesting is yeah, like I've noticed that my FFA is obviously if one player is super passive, but what's interesting is I don't think, Snark, you can weigh in on this, does the nuke, if you get kills with a nuke, does it count for points?
Yeah, oh yeah, it counts.
Really?
Yeah,
because Ed in our FFA yesterday, Ed nuked 2 or 3 people but hardly won on points, and so it made me think maybe the nuke wasn't counting.
Well, okay, so I'm scared that I might be wrong now, but I mean, we could run some tests and check it out and get some information on that.
Yeah, it's actually kind of it's I think it's more fun to not have the test and just like let people not play wrong. But you're right. We could certainly. I'm actually kind of surprised. I keep thinking that like
seal by Marko's.
Okay,
does go down. Marko defends it.
I keep thinking someone like Jaws is gonna like.
Unlucky.
Yeah, unlucky. I keep thinking Jaws is going to put it to the test and then play one of my games and just break the system and get tons of points. But so far it's been, yeah, like Ed just demolished people on King of the Nuke yesterday and hardly won on points. Like 76,000 to 75 and 0.5 or something. Anyway.
Interesting. Yeah. I guess
Legend.
Whatever. I would have to look into it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Anyway, back to the shit that matters. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
So Marko on 1 miner, 4 miners in total. Legend on also 4. I thought he had 5. No, Fez 5th, just being built up by his lab.
I'm telling you guys, Legend is an allied player.
Legend's an allied player. I think honestly, okay, so speaking from Legend, okay, like let's look at the mental capacity. If you're the kind of player who throws games, like what does that say about you? And it says that you're the kind of player who gets too much in your own head. Like he's one of the best players. He's one of the best players in the world, but he throws games. And oh god, as I'm saying this,
Marko going in.
Jesus Christ.
Legend with a very late pillbox. You want to get that pillbox as soon as it comes.
The pillbox should be ready. The pillbox should be ready.
Yeah, you should. Or if you're not building anything from that tab,
of course,
you should have a pillar or a sentry ready.
Well, what else are you building from that tab? We're not building walls. You're not a Chinese player, so what the fuck are you building? Let's go.
Marko going in, gonna snipe
that lab is dead. Unless he's got a shield.
Well, he might have a shield, but let's see if he. Well, Marko microing against his Mirage is really good.
No,
takes up the elite, and that's game.
No, yeah.
And that's game. Throw it.
So
wave the white flag.
Yeah, Marko stopped playing games and he's like, all right, back to my
I need to actually start winning some.
Wow, GG.
Zane, you only gonna hang out if there's more games after this? Yeah, we'll do at least one King of the Nuke after this, because Matt's gonna play a King of the Nuke. Matt hasn't played a King of the Nuke yet.
Oh, Matt's gonna play King of the Nuke.
I just committed Matt to a King of the Nuke.
Oh, maybe I can squeeze in one.
Yeah, you can squeeze. It's a 10-minute timer. Shit.
All right, so guys, the score now is 4-3 for Marko. Marko wins one more game, and he has officially won the $150 prize.
Yep, that's 4-3.
Can Legend somehow claw his way and bring it up to 4-4 and take us to a game on Heck where they choose their factions?
And Legend gets Soviet here. What do we think? Soviet map, huh?
Well, yeah. Again, this is I'd say it's a little bit Soviet leaning, this map.
Yeah, probably.
But,
It's hard. I mean, not
we saw
decisive.
we saw Tim, make a lab here in 1.5.
I almost went in and throw.
Yeah, so
Everybody was saying his build was stupid. I think Tim heard me rooting him on and was like, "Nah, I'm gonna screw Matt over.
yeah.
I'm just not gonna buy any units for the last 25% of the game and just sit here and let Legend kill me."
Yeah. So, no Kapow, no one could have one player pick
Nah, because if somebody picks
No,
Sove and then the other
Sove.
gets to pick the map, they'll
No.
pick an anti-Sove map. And if one person picks the map first, the other player will pick the faction that works best on that map.
Yep, and that's
Yeah,
absolutely it.
It's always going to be in the second person's favor.
Yep.
Indeed.
And I
So-
think, and everyone kind of has opinions on how things can be. I mean, here's the reality. Some of the eight top players in America, not America, 8 top players in the Western, 8 top players outside of China, and I give them my ideas, and then I weigh in, and that's how we do things. We pulled a couple maps from this pool. I just go off of what they want to do, and I'm constantly looking for ways to reduce complaining, and doing the random maps with the alternating factions was actually very well received by all the players. So, and I think we've had some great games. So that's where we're at.
Yeah. So, I mean, this whole tournament was just incredible. I loved the format. I mean, I'm talking as if it's concluded already, but it was just brilliant stuff.
I'd love, and if Legend can pull out a win here, getting that bunker in, trying to that little anti-cheese action. I'd love to see. Oh, and then changes his mind.
Well, no seal was coming, so he said, "I better use these conscripts now."
What? Where are the conscripts going? No, they're going home. They're going home.
No,
The fuck?
because he saw the IFE, and then he saw it was a GGI IFE, so he says, "No, I'll bring them in the end." He's having a hard time deciding, that's for sure. All right, GGI IFE's out for Marko. He's gonna try and hold Legend's early push here. All gonna come down to micro, boys.
Yep, that's absolutely right. It's a game of tact, game of intellect. Chad, I think. Sorry, I don't have a screen that tells me the new followers. Anyway, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh, Andy, come on, buddy. Yeah, I love these conscripts. That is so, that's the sort of, such a high level of play is, 5 conscripts, no seal coming, let's pull 4 out to go attack. I mean, that's, it's such a level of microing that, other players don't even consider.
Indeed. Yeah. It's beautiful out of Legend, really bringing out everything he's got here. He knows that if Marko wins this,
It's the game.
he takes the money.
That's
He
it.
takes the money.
And you gotta, Marko, slightly less comfortable with Allied. Put the fucking pressure on. You're Soviet, you got the rhinos. Set the pace of play. Force them into a mistake, hopefully.
Hopefully. Yeah. So no seal this game for the first time. Marko Zico actually looking better than Legends. Even though Legend is on 5 minors. Marko's also on 5 minors. Alright, Deso Bomb going into that flag track.
So
Matt, come on.
Appreciate the
Who's
follow,
your
buddy.
bet on?
Matt, yeah, what do we know? Gun to your head for this point, what do you know?
Come on, Matt. Throw out a prediction.
Gun to your
I want
head.
you to be wrong.
You can't keep
Radar's
watching.
out for Legend.
You can't keep watching. You have to decide right now.
This is looking pretty good. This is looking pretty good for Legend. I
Okay,
like it for
gun to
Legend.
your head. Gun to your head, Legend.
Legend wins this game. Legend win this game.
Wow.
All right.
Snark, what do you know? Gun to your head.
Legend.
Oh no, that's a
What?
lot of mirages. I didn't see those
Oh,
mirages.
Yeah, I didn't see
Marko.
You thought they were trees. Do something with the
Marko.
rhinos. Do something with the rhinos. Do something.
Oh, GG, I told you Legend would win.
Never mind. Legend
He's
wins
got
this.
it.
Legend wins. Legend wins.
Well
GG,
played.
Well played. Oh my god, guys. What a way to end this series.
I'm sorry for shouting that.
No, man.
Wait, that doesn't end the series. Legend won that.
All
Legend won that.
for Ladies and gentlemen, 4-4.
Okay.
I was leaning back in my
Oh
chair,
my
like, watching
God.
what was going on.
You know what's so, you
and
know
was
what's
like, oh, Legend
Matt,
doing it something.
you need to commit.
Wow.
You need to fucking commit, dude. Like, come on. He's
I
like,
told you that
Matt's
you'd win
right.
that game. I
You
told
just-
you you'd win it.
but you know what, Matt? You know what I respect about you? You take the gun to your head very seriously. I'm like, gun to your head. You're like, how long do I have to decide? I'm like, I don't know, 5 seconds.
Game, what's Legend got? What's he got?
Wow. Okay, guys. 4-4. We're going to heck where they get to choose their own factions, and whoever wins this wins.
SVS.
And that's it.
wins
Oh,
can-
rip Legend.
Soviet versus Soviet. This is gonna be insane, intense. It's all gonna come down to if
Wow.
Legend gets the bad spot, right? That's how.
Dude,
it
I
works,
just
Matt?
gotta say, and look, the perfect time to run out of champagne. Because what a fucking God, we are fucking in it. Legend might need to go take a smoke. I'd let him if he wanted to.
Yeah.
The funniest thing is that I feel like 4-4. I feel like Legend has been on his fucking heels, but like I said, like Legend has been growing as a player, and
Yes.
he's been growing,
Yes.
and we wouldn't have seen this from Legend certainly a few months ago when I was doing these.
Definitely.
I love it.
Definitely,
I absolutely fucking love it. All right. Yeah, he said.
guys.
Yeah, he said, "Go, let's fucking do this." Iraq versus Iraq. Heck freezes over. Two of the top players within this particular format. I won't say the world, obviously. Woody's not here. We don't have a lot of the top players outside of America. We're playing some specific rules. But the Unholy Heroes tournament, 1v1, $150 on the line, and it all fucking comes down to this.
This game. Whoever
I-
wins this takes the money.
I swear the only American in the entire tournament was Andy.
I know, I keep saying that. Yeah, but I'm
Like,
American.
But Big Butt's Canadian. Marko's Finnish. Legend is from Jordan. Zayn is from Pakistan. Like, none of these guys are American above.
I know. I just always think when I say like I know when I say America, it's wrong. I mean like, I guess what I mean is it's basically not China,
Not
or,
Chinese,
or
yeah.
including Chinese. It's pretty much
Alright.
everyone outside of China plays.
So Legend can't complain about the spot, right? He got the bottom left spot.
Yep, got a good spot.
So
Yeah, he got. Andy said that this is the best spot.
Andy
So-
plays for America.
All other Americans.
All the
suck.
Are there any other? Who is the next top player American? Knorr.
Ed?
Thanks for the follow. buddy.
Ed?
Yeah, Ed's
Ooh.
definitely American.
Matt's being a little bit negative
Yeah,
here, saying that Marko will win 100%. No point in
I mean-
watching the last one.
And
Oh, I was like, I never said that. Oh, you meant fake Matt. Yeah.
you mean
Fake Matt. Fake
instead of calling him Matt, just call him VWWWWWWWWWW.
Yeah, I just call him
Yeah, it's pretty much the only people in America. Like, it's funny because I use Central Time. There isn't a single player in the competitive level who's in Central Time. Me and Andy are both in LA, but I still use Central Time, even though it's
Yeah, why
like
do you use Central Time? Like,
Dude.
at least use Pacific or Eastern.
I
Like,
thought.
use a coastal time.
Okay, here's the thing. I thought Central Time was like a good neutral. I'm gonna switch to GMT. GMT is what everyone should use.
Yeah, or GMT.
GMT plus or minus is what people should use.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like the universal. That's what scientists use. We're creatures of science. Sells the sentry gun. Marko getting every single dollar out of the barrel. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me and
I like
Andy.
this quick move from Legend. I love this quick move.
So we've seen this build. It's worked out a few times. Matt loves it. Let's see if it pays off against the one and only the GOAT.
Drones.
Yeah, so Legend does get drones.
okay, Service
He is
Depot is
good.
out.
Oh, hits
gets
that.
drones.
Oh, service
But
depot's
the-
up.
Save that as well. Gonna be able to save that as well. Very nice.
Service depot. I say depot. Snark, do you say depot or depot?
Depot.
Depot? You say depot?
That's what I,
I say depot.
Do you say like grocery bag or bag? Bag or bag?
Bag.
I say bag.
You guys all say bag?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
I learned it from my mom. My mother's American. So
Oh, really?
Oh.
Okay.
that's gonna be the way I talk, like a New Yorker.
Ah, okay.
New
that makes
York.
sense. And both
I'm
players.
walking here.
Yeah.
That's,
Both
that's,
players.
That's the only thing that has come out of. I suppose that's Boston, really, isn't it, as opposed to New York?
Yeah.
Boston. Hey, both players settling into a deep economy here.
Yeah, lots of Miners. Marco's still on only one patch, but he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 miners. Legend's got 7 miners as well. Rhino starting to head towards the center here. Guys, this is
I like
all
Legend's
in.
position. I love Legend's position right here.
This is for all
I
the
like
money.
he's base walking down to these gems.
Dude, what are you talking? I feel like it's so similar. Oh no, you're right. I do like. Yeah, I like that.
I mean, they are very similar positions, but Legend looks more comfortable. Marko gets one of his miners droned.
Lovely.
Okay, War Factory just went up. Can he get a service depot out?
And can he fit it in any spot that's close to the miner?
No, he
he's just
kills the
gonna
miner.
Wow, has to destroy the miner.
That's a big win for Legends.
4 wars apiece.
Yeah,
Legend's slightly out tanked here.
Yeah, but Legend has
wants...
a better eco, and he's gonna get those gems in the center, which is gonna give him an even better eco.
He needs another war. Now.
Marko's splitting off to the left a little bit.
Oh yeah, nice. Oh,
Legend famously can't defend against splits.
Okay, the funny thing is the way people talk about Legend, it's like he's like a fucking child. Like, oh, he can't defend against splits. He can't make a comeback. It's like Legend's one of the top players. So like we all, I don't know what, like, you know what I mean? We all say these things, but it's like he can though. Like if Legend couldn't defend against splits, he wouldn't be here, right? Like
that's true.
And people say like his tank.
Yeah,
control...
but there are some things there are some things that players do well and some things that players do less well.
So,
I think that's what people mean.
So he can't defend against splits. He can't tank control. So what can he do?
He can click buildings.
He can click buildings.
I'll tell you, guys. I'll tell you what I think. All right, I think that Legend.
On the right.
On the right side.
Marko going in mid.
Wow, Marko going in all over the place.
Miner down for Legend, but Legend takes this fight mid.
Yeah,
no, he doesn't. Reinforcements from Marko come in. Takes the fight on the right. If he can group the rhinos together, he's got this.
Great Smith on the right.
On the left. And this is what I mean.
All 3 directions at once.
Yeah.
Massive attack out of Marko. Legend uses most of his miners here. Those 2 rhinos on the cliff are going to take out the last miner on the gems. Legend is left with 3 miners in the bottom left.
And this is what I mean about Legend defending splits.
Wow. Beautiful 3-way attack out of Marko.
Yeah,
just
and
crushing.
Legend caught the right one.
Yeah.
Half caught the middle one.
Oh,
and completely blind.
And Marko now in the base undefended. A drone out. Too little, too late.
And this is.
Yeah,
I mean, if Legend clicks down the rhinos here, this gets interesting.
Legend wins up there, then he might be able to pull this off.
If he starts killing things here, then this is looking good.
Honestly, I would. Could he take the miners and
Legend
retreat?
without any miners.
Legend has 0 miners left. So
and $0.
Alright, this is all Legend has. Whatever he has here, that's all he's got.
That's all Legend's
so
got. Oh.
No. Marko GG.
2 veterans. 2 veterans.
That doesn't matter. Marko wins this.
Marko wins.
Still has miners. He can still produce tanks.
He's still producing
tanks. I never give up on Legend.
But Legend gives up on Legend.
He gives up on himself. All right. You know what? I'm happy to be here. I'm happy they were here. That's what we were all here for. Andy, you can't call yourself the GOAT if you get beat by Woody with a spanking. But more importantly, Marko takes that one home. And honestly, Legend put on a show. I'm happy to have him here. But don't you guys kind of feel like Marko deserved that? I feel like he had that series. He played the best in this tournament.
Yes. No doubt about it. One of the best tournaments I've ever seen. And these 3 series were incredibly entertaining. And taking Marko to game 9, you gotta hand it to Legend. He played incredibly. This was just an experience, man. This was amazing.
No, I absolutely agree. And yeah, it was fun. And Legend put on a show for all of us. I mean, he showed the kind of player that he is. But at the end of the day, Marko
Legend tried really hard there, and I think he did really well.
Yeah, I mean, and I think that's really what it comes down to. But with that being said, you guys want to hop in on a King of the Nuke?